You need to get a book that details how the Federal Reserve Bank came into existence. The boys that print your money, that's the real power. And they got us killing each other over this. Selling out our future over this. Jews set up the communist camp. Karl Marx was a Jew. Jews set up democracy or capitalism. You really want democracy? Let me break it down and show you what it means. You want democracy? You got democracy.
Recently, I've been sampling some opinions from some of our great leaders concerning some topic that bother my mind. And one topic I've been focusing on at the moment is democracy. I found a video from Minister Louis Farrakhan where he has shared his thoughts on this particular topic. I want us to watch this video. I will be back.
You need to get a book that details how the Federal Reserve Bank came into existence. The boys that print your money, that's the real power. And they got us killing each other over this. Selling out our future over this. Jews set up the communist camp. Karl Marx was a Jew. Jews set up democracy or capitalism. You really want democracy? Let me break it down and show you what it means. You want democracy? You got democracy. What is democracy? Let's break the word down. Democracy. You got it? D-E-M-O-C-R-A-C-Y. Pardon me, I only went to the 3rd grade. Democracy. That is an English word that has its root in Greek. So in order to understand the real meaning of democracy, you got to go to Greek. So the word demo comes from the Greek word demos. And krasi comes from the Greek root kratis, K-R-A-T-I-S. Demos, kratis. When you bring it up into Latin, it becomes demon, D-E-M-O-N, C-R-A-C-I, krasi. Then they drop the N and change the I to a Y, and you get democracy. Well, demos kratis and democracy means the rule not of the people, but the rule of the devil. Democracy. So when they say, we want democracy in Africa, we want the rule of the devil, not the rule of the people. They have never wanted the rule of the people. They want the rule of a few to subjugate the masses so that the few can live in luxury as bloodsuckers of the poor. Democracy. It's the only game in town now. Democracy. And like it's written, I think in the book of Jeremiah, Mr. Bush can say, as it's written there, I sit as a queen and shall see no sorrow. But God spoke and said, O virgin daughter of Babylon, come and sit thou down in the dust. See, Babylon was like that. She was a great city that dealt in commercial enterprise, and she waxed rich and strong, but in her midst were the Hebrews. The Hebrews that didn't belong to the Babylonians. They were taken out of their natural environment and brought into a strange land among strange people, taught a strange learning and a strange language, and given strange names. Until one day Daniel arose and saw the handwriting on the wall. And he told the wicked king that his kingdom had been weighed in the balance and found wanting. O virgin daughter of Babylon. She wasn't just a daughter, she was a virgin. Oh, that's a description. You know, a virgin means untouched, unspotted. That's the way America sees herself. She's destroyed nations, but no nation has bombed her. Not one of America's cities has suffered what America has put on cities of nations around this world. You that visit America, you can fly from the East Coast to the West Coast. You see an unbroken string of marvelous cities and towns that have never known the ravages of war. Not from the outside. It only knew war in the Civil War, in the War of 1812. And those were wars, but not since America has been developed in the modern context. The shock of the hour. Now, remember how I started the lecture? Talking about God in person? That's how we're going to end it. You see, if this is Israel, the real Israel, the hidden Israel, then if you look in the book of Revelations, you see a mystery Babylon that was like a golden chalice on the outside, but filth and abomination of every kind on the inside. Here's America, the melting pot, where you can walk the streets and hear so many different languages. It's like the Tower of Babel. And the people in America are confused and one against the other, and that confusion is waxing stronger every day. But she's still the only game in town. But in her midst is a whole people that didn't come on the Mayflower, that didn't come seeking freedom, but came in the holds of ships as slaves. The same Jewish people that say they're our friends were the principal architects of the slave trade. They were the principal beneficiaries of the slave trade. We have this documented, sisters and brothers, from their own scholarly writings, not from the mouth of Louis Farrakhan. They were the principal architects in distributing the slaves. They were the auctioneers that sold the slaves. They were the plantation owners that bought the slaves. They were the masters that worked the slaves. were the ones that helped to rob us of our minds, of our names, our language, our culture, our religion, our God, so that today you know nothing of yourself because of your friends. It was Jews who fought against Nat Turner, Denmark Vesey, Gabriel Prosser, Toussaint Louverture, Dessalines, Christophe. It was Jews who worked against Frederick Douglass, Jews who worked against Marcus Garvey, Jews that worked against Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Jews in the government, in the Justice Department, Jews that worked against the prophets of God.
Recently, we have been asking questions. And through the opinions I've been sampling on these channels, we are getting the answers. We are gradually getting the answers. All these systems they put in place and they decided to impose on us these religions, the democratic systems, educational systems. We are gradually getting the answers. We need to wake up. We need to wake up because a whole lot of institutions they have put in place doesn't even make sense. We can't all be following one thing. We can't all be Christians. We can't all be Muslims. We need to ask questions if we don't understand it. As for me sitting here, I started asking questions when I visited one of our castle, Cape Coast Castle, and I realized those who came to Africa to do slavery, you go to the castle there, or they normally call it the dungeon. You go there and you realize there was a church at the top of these dungeons. So they put up a church on these dungeons, but they were still practicing slavery and they were killing people. They were pushing people in the sea. So that makes me started asking questions about religion. So if these people who came were practicing religion but killing people at the same time, then I need to know. I have to go deep into all this religion that they have imposed on us. I started asking questions about democracy when I realized the Western countries comes to Africa and impose policies on us. And if you don't follow that policy, they touch your economy and you start facing economical challenges. That is where I realized all these democratic systems, all this freedom, all this independence, they have quelled for us to believe we have had independence and we have democracy and we are practicing democratic system. It's not really democracy and it's not really freedom. If you give someone freedom, you will be happy when that person is progressing. But in this situation, that is not what is happening. They want us to suffer for them to gain advantage of us, for them to take our resources, for them to beg them for loans, for them to beg them for aids. It's a whole lot of issues. Please join my Telegram platform by going to my description button, click on the Telegram link, it will take you to the platform. Join us for us to discuss about the well-being of Africa and Africans in diaspora. If today is your first time coming to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload any great content, you will be notified. I'm always your guy, De-Graft Amoako. Thanks for watching.